Okay, in this lecture we are going to discuss DNS. So you can open week 4. DNS is domain name server. So it will translate the URL into IP address because the computer understands only binary numbers. So let's say you have a website, you type the website. Let's say you type gmail.com. It will translate it into an IP address. Okay. What are the benefits of DNS? It is easy and simple. It's scalable. Even if your network, if the internet grow, it also can cope with it. And it's consistent. Okay. What is fully qualified domain name? Yani let's say I have this domain name, my computer 1. This is on slide number 5. Let's say computer 1. .microsoft.com. Okay. Computer 1 is the host name. Okay. Microsoft is the second level domain. Second level domain. And .com is the top domain. Okay. Don't forget that. Yeah. Later on, okay. So now we have DNS records. We have different type of DNS records. Okay. This is the top level domain, second level domain. So here we have the DNS hierarchy. The DNS is like a tree. If you look at slide 10, there is something like a tree. You see, this is called hierarchy. Okay. Hierarchy بالعربي يعني متشعب, like a tree. جذور وساق وأوراق. Okay. Resolver is a client program that generates the DNS queries, and it will send them to the DNS server. There are two types of queries. We have recursive query. Here, the DNS server receiving the name resolution takes full responsibility for resolving the need. Iterative, on the other side, if you look at slide 13, iterative, the primary DNS may include a list of names and IP addresses called root hints that allows it to query DNS root server. DNS servers use iterative queries when communicating with each other. So like this, you have a client here, sends a request to the DNS server. This DNS receives the request. It does not know where is this URL, but it knows it will go directly to the top level domain, to let's say .com, and it will ask .com, where is Microsoft? And this one will guide it to Microsoft domain. And then when it reaches Microsoft, Microsoft will say, oh yes, I know computer 1, I know that. Okay? That's why it's called iterative, يعني متجزئ. تمام؟ So the drawing here shows the, I wish this is working. So if you go, please go to slide number 15. This is good example. Please open slide number 15. Here you have the DNS client. It sends the request to the primary DNS. And then the DNS will query first the root domain .com, then Contoso. All right? Any questions so far? Okay. How to install DNS? This is we are going to do, inshallah, in the next lab. So our coming lab will be DNS. Then after DNS, we will do web services. The types of DNS zones, we have primary zone, and we have secondary zone, and authoritative server. Now the DNS, the zone transfer, you need to make sure that the zones in each DNS server, they are the same. So you need to do copying. We call copying in DNS zone transfer. And as I update here for the zone, I will update to other servers. So we call this zone transfer. There are three types of zone transfer: full transfer, incremental يعني only the changes, the updates, or DNS notify, when the DNS requests to transfer. You can do the zone transfer to any server, or only the servers listed on the name server, or only to the special list that you give to transfer the zone to. Now it is really good to store your DNS in the Active Directory, because then it will be secure, more secure, fault tolerance, and the replication will be more efficient. We will learn about Active Directory, inshallah, later. But Active Directory is the database, the brain of the domain controller. Benefits of using Active Directory also: fault tolerance, efficient replication, security. When we talk about replication, we have different scopes. We can do replication to all domain controllers in the domain, or to all domain controllers that are DNS servers in the local domain, or to all domain controllers in the forest itself. How to deploy DNS? This is slide 24. This is we will do in the lab. Okay. To configure DNS zones, also we will do this in the lab. So I will stop here and answer your questions.